Yeah, I'm about reminding you of my predictions. And I said last week that the San Francisco 49ers were going to win the NFC East. And didn't they start off the 2016 NFL season in fine fashion, headed toward my prediction with a drubbing of the Los Angeles Rams 28 to nothing. 28 to nothing. If you asked me to predict that a score, I would not have come up with that. I would have said that the Niners are going to blow them out, but 28 to nothing, no. But, all right, let's get serious, folks. Why did I believe that the 49ers were going to come out, and why do I believe the 49ers are going to win the NFC East? And you saw it. You saw it when the Arizona Cardinals took on the New England Patriots. You saw it tonight with the drubbing that the San Francisco 49ers administered to the Los Angeles, formerly St. Louis Rams. The only organization that has a chance to make me wrong is Seattle. That's it. That's it. So once again, it's a Niners-Seattle division, right? Because the Rams' problem is their offense is not designed to move the ball down the field. It's like they're afraid to take shots down the field. No, let me be more technical, all right? The problem with the Rams' offense is that they don't design plays that are deliberately made to throw deep. They may have them in their playbook, but they don't call them. They don't adjust them. They don't use them. Everything is 5 yards here, short here, maybe a mid-range here. That's about it. Maybe you move, not even moving the pocket, but you waggle or bootleg the quarterback. That's it. That's it. All predictable, I might add, from predictable formations. Nothing interesting, nothing difficult to stop. And they do have the talent to beat you, particularly Tavon Austin. You would think that the Rams, which were once called the greatest show on turf, will go back and dust off the old Mike Martz playbook and install that and go to work. But this is Jeff Fisher, and he hasn't done that. There's a reason why Jeff Fisher wasn't successful with Sam Bradford when the Rams drafted him out of Oklahoma. And it's because they put him in a safe offense, one that was not designed to gain chunks of yardage or to exploit a defense or to tear a defense apart. Nothing like that. At all. Nothing. 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 And so, we have the Rams here with this. Saying it's unimaginative is an insult to the unimaginative offense. And then we've got the Cardinals with their equally unimaginative offense, which does take shots on occasion, has great receivers like Larry Fitzgerald. But the problem with the Cardinals is that they don't vary the plays enough. Watching the Cardinals offense is kind of like taking a snooze. There's no huddle, no reverses, no flea flickers, nothing. It's just. Now, you would say boring offense sometimes gets the job done, but in an equally talent-matched NFL, you have to have plays and schemes that throw the defense off. If you don't have it, you're not going to win. So you have the Rams that have that problem, and you've got the Cardinals that have that problem. And that's why I called it the way that I did, in spite of the fact that you had others saying, oh, the Cardinals are going to win the Super Bowl. Oh, now you're saying it's just the first game of the week, right? Of the season, right? Just stick around. It's going to be more of the same. Trust me. Trust me, it is. Now back to the Rams playing the Niners. Chip Kelly, as I've said before, is a genius at finding the right plays for the right talent, teaching the plays to that talented person, putting them in, and having like a Blane Gabbert, who I panned coming out of Missouri in 2010, and I did so because Blane Gabbert was taking advantage, not by his own design, but by his existence, of the racism of the time, completely raining on Cam Newton, and others saying that the Carolina Panthers should have drafted Blane Gabbert first, or that Blane Gabbert was the best player coming out of the Senior Bowl, when everyone agreed that Colin Kaepernick was the best player. And I wrote that. I was the only media person to write that. So yeah, Colin was the better. Blane Gabbert was so upset with me that he's blocked me from his Twitter account. Fine. But the bottom line is that Gabbert, for a time, benefited from the racism of that time. That's a fact. And it was my job to point that out, and I did so. Sorry, Blane, but on the other hand, you could have stepped up and said, hey, you know what? You media guys are not treating these African-American players correctly, and you're not treating Cam Newton correctly, and you need to evaluate him properly because he's a talented individual. You didn't say that. You were mad that you didn't get picked number one. It didn't matter to you. But I digress. I'm kind of going off on that tangent. But I wanted to get that out while it was on my mind, okay? Because I'm happy to see Blane Gabbert do well. I really am. It's his time. It's his due. He's paid his dues in the National Football League. He's ready to be with a team and a coach that understands his abilities. He's found it. Chip Kelly. Coach Kelly is a masterful tactician and teacher. And the San Francisco 49ers have found the right person. Now, of course, they happen to play a bad team in the Rams, badly coached, which means that the Rams can get it together next time around. So we're going to find out what other tricks Coach Kelly has up his sleeve, because he can't quite get by with that game plan he had going in. He's going to have to come up with some more of the misdirection schemes he's used to. But there's time. There's time.